Watching this from anywhere in the Delhi National Capital Region, you don't need me to tell you that every breath you're taking is shortening your life literally. Even in this air-conditioned studio, even with all the air filters money can buy, I know I'm still inhaling absolute filth. Viewer, I used to be a smoker. I quit 10 years ago in 2013. While I've never regretted that decision, the truth is I'm now breathing in the equivalent, I'm told, of about 30 cigarettes a day, just by breathing. That's 3 times what I smoked each day when I quit. While smoking is a disgusting habit, and the sooner you quit, the better, I'm now wondering what's the point of trying to be healthier when our death warrants have already been written. I'm sitting here talking about pollution for very selfish reasons, and I'll admit that, because this is personal. I see my child cough, her eyes water as she goes to school each morning. I see my friends, my family, my co-workers fall sick. I spent 2 weeks on the Israel-Gaza border and my lungs packed up 2 hours after I landed back in Delhi. Every year it's the same ridiculous cycle. Farm fires, committees, blame games, doctors on TV shows, health bulletins telling you how to cope, health journalists telling us how cancer rates have shot up and how we must shift out of this part of the country. But nobody has the guts to call this out for what it is. So let me do that today. And viewer, I speak on your behalf as well here. The first truth is one that we've seen grow right in front of us like a monster. It is the total and criminal refusal of our political class to impose any rules or regulations on farmers. The interface with farmers has become so hypersensitive, so pathetically kid-gloved, that even with incentives and alternative solutions, the political class hesitates to enforce crop-burning rules on the farming community. Let me say it plainly here. The farmers are not to blame for this. They will do what comes easier and cheaper. But political compulsions over years, amplified to a hysterical degree by the farmer protests, has rendered farmers permanently Teflon-coated as far as enforcing any rules are concerned. This has made us, in my view, a banana republic, not a democracy, not a place where law and order prevails, a banana republic where sentiments and hypersensitivity are the order of the day. The second truth is even worse. We've outsourced our lives to a political class that doesn't give 2 damns about your health or mine. The Aam Aadmi Party that promised to resolve pollution and crop burning within a year falls back annually on a pre-prepared recipe of finger-pointing. The Blame Aadmi Party is what it is at times like this. The Delhi and Punjab governments now harp on how there are less farm fires in Punjab this year. While that is statistically true, it has made virtually no difference to the hazardous air in the national capital region. The Aam Aadmi Party has further burnished its Blame Aadmi credentials by falsely suggesting that Haryana and UP, both ruled by the BJP, have more farm fires than Punjab. A cynical and dangerous lie because it diverts away from the truth in Punjab. The BJP spends all its energy wanting you to believe that pollution in Delhi NCR has nothing to do with the central government and that pollution in this part of the country is entirely the preserve and responsibility of the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi. I ask the central government, have you washed your hands off this issue? Is Delhi NCR something that is completely out of bounds for the central government now? Is this crisis, viewer, not bad enough for you, the central government, to impose emergency protocols for pollution control? Is this crisis not scary enough for you to get off your seats and stop treating this as an annual pollution mela that will dissipate in a few weeks? Is this annual filth fest not enough for you to realize that someone needs to step up instead of whining like kindergarten kids in a sandlot, pointing fingers at 2 tiny state governments in Delhi and Punjab? Or are you going to hide behind federalism because it makes 2 tiny state governments look bad while millions of lives are shortened in the national capital region? The Congress party erased from Punjab, has no skin in the game anymore virtually, but continues to rightly attack both the centre and the Delhi governments for inaction. This same Congress party that did nothing about farm fires when it ruled Punjab. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm worked up because this is personal. Yes, this hits home because it affects those I care for and work with. And yes, it is personal because I and millions like me have watched with increasing anguish and dismay the trust we have placed in our political class at state, at centre, who've done nothing apart from form committees, blame each other, and pray that this deathly haze just passes quickly. We've been condemned to this, and it is already, you and I both know this, too late. Just take a quick view at what it is we are dealing with here, viewer. 3,000 crop-burning farm fires on Sunday itself, which is a bit of a national record. Farm fires, as far as the eye can see, across virtually every district of Punjab, creating this deathly haze. There are farm fires in Haryana and UP as well, but nothing compared to the sheer numbers of farm fires that are still taking place in Punjab, a state that is ruled by the Aam Aadmi Party, a party that had promised to bring pollution levels visibly and palpably down within a matter of 1 year, if not completely solve it. And the effects of all this crop burning, now take a look at what the impact of all that crop burning is. This is what the national capital actually looks like right now. This is the place I'm broadcasting from. You may see me clearly now, but if I step outside my office, the pictures you see around me are what will wreathe my frame. This is what the national capital looks like from morning till evening. There is hardly any visibility, and this is what the people of the national capital, your national capital, are breathing as I bring you this broadcast. Now, the national capital has been covered with this thick layer of smog, choking millions in this part of the country for days and weeks together. The AQI on Monday clocked a minimum of 450 for the 5th straight day. In some parts of Delhi, I'm told it is so high that existing meters and apps simply don't know how to assess it and calculate it or measure it anymore. The Delhi government has begun to implement some remedial emergency measures to stage a graded response action plan that is kicked in now. The familiar odd evens, the familiar schools shut, the familiar, sprinklers being activated, all a little too late. But here's the latest.
Pungent, dirty, toxic, and lethal. The stink is in your face. The stink is in the air. Delhi and the National Capital Region, among other North Indian cities, are breathing filthy air. Air that will make you sick and kill you eventually. Not one organ of the human body is unaffected due to the toxic air your kids, your elderly parents, and you are breathing. Our fertility has been affected. Men now have less sperm in their semen. Dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, all of these diseases have a direct link with air pollution. 1/3 of children in Delhi have asthma. Our lung health has taken a hit. Our skin, eyes, hair, everything has been hit adversely due to air pollution. Experts say investing in HEPA air purifiers, high-efficiency particulate air, and using N95 masks or N99 masks that filter PM 2.5 is advised.
N95 mask or preferably even N99. The reason being this number actually refers to the percentage of the so-called dangerous pollutants, which are PM 2.5, which can enter very deep into our airways. And these are the masks which can filter these particles, the so-called dangerous pollutants.
Doctors say 1 in every 3 kids in Delhi have asthma.
Air pollution affects extremes of age, that is, our young children and the elderly. And if I talk about Delhi, almost 1 in 3 child is suffering from asthma, which gets increased during this Diwali season when the air pollution goes up.
Studies show that the average lifespan of a Delhiite gets reduced by 10 years given the long-term impact of this menace. Delhi air, like the air in major Indian cities, is filthy throughout the year. At this time of the year, given the unfavorable weather conditions and the increase in farm fires, the problem only gets aggravated. IIT Kanpur has a plan to create artificial rains. The Delhi government has announced the much politicized odd even scheme. All solutions are stopgap in nature. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today TV.